There are two parts of your response. One of them is this counterclaim, this extraordinary counterclaim. The other one, Sam, is that it seems to me in your reply, again, reading between the lines, that you feel a little aggrieved, which is your right, about the overall cost of the funeral.
I believe, or I've been informed by other companies, that there was a funeral which they call a council funeral, which is essentially a more basic funeral than what Vicky was given.
You feel that given that Vicky was on benefits and had no money, regardless of what you had said and represented, she should have gone for the cheapest option. That's what's called still called it, a pauper's funeral.
Yes.
That's what you felt your brother should have had given the circumstances.
Yes.
The company says, I can confirm that Vicky arranged a cremation funeral service that was an absolute minimum cost-wise. Do you know what the consequences to Vicky will be in the event that she doesn't pay this debt that she is now personally liable for?
Nope.
Do you know that they can take her to court, and they can, in due course, if they get judgment against her, take her property by getting bailiffs to visit her home, the home where your nephews live? Did you know that?
No.
Would you like that?
No, of course not.
Now, Sam, you have a counterclaim. You say part of the reason you stopped these monthly payments was because of something that happened in December.
Yes.
Something which you can lay at the door of Vicky.
Yes.
What happened?
I had... A lot of my work is through social media.
What do you do?
I'm an oven cleaner and service engineer. All of a sudden, I had a load of messages coming through on through my Facebook and Twitter accounts, just saying, I think you need to read this, you need to see this, there's some allegations being made about you.
What allegations?
The allegations was off Vicky that to stay away from my company, not to use it, as I'd burgled a house.
When is the first time you have heard that you're alleged to have gone out of your way to have destroyed Sam's business?
Today.
I see. When was this posted, please, Sam?
It was on the 10th of December.
Now, I need you to hand this over to Vicky, please. Now, I can't ask you to spell your surname, all right? But I know your surname. And I'd like you to look at that post.
That's not how it's spelled.
That's not how your surname is spelled.
No.
Can I have it back?
Excellent.
The language that's used there is Geeza robbed me while out. And it says stay away. Did you make that Facebook message for me today?
No, I didn't. And I'm sure if you notice on there, the actual location of where it's set is a long way away from me. But, funny enough, about 10 minutes away from Vicky.
So, do you see that the spelling of her surname is inaccurate?
I didn't notice it, to be fair.
Well, it's inaccurate. What other evidence do you have, other than it is a similar name, from an address which is relatively near, but there are lots of other people, that is Vicky who has sent that message?
Essentially, it is off her Facebook profile.
None of her Facebook profile. Is that your Facebook profile?
That's not mine. It's not spelled correctly.
Does it look like your Facebook profile?
That's my profile picture. Not anymore, but it was.
She admits that. The fact that she admits that, as she does, by the way, in response now, gives me even further strength in my conviction that it may not have been you, but this is a constructed attempt to suggest that she's posted something defamatory about you. You admit that that's your profile picture?
Yeah, that's right.
Although it's a different spelling.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It says Geeza robbed me while out. Understood?
Yes.
Why do you think Vicky would have any cause to say such a thing about you?
I don't know.
If somebody were going to defame you, they might say something like, you are terrible at talking. You are terrible at cleaning ovens. Why bother? Why make up something like that, do you suppose?
I don't know. It's a way of getting back to me. The initial argument started when Vicky asked me to make the payment in December, which I said to her, no, I'm not doing. I'm not doing it till after Christmas in January.
Or was there an argument then?
There was then the argument,
Yeah.
and this is then when this was then posted.
In other words, you say pay and you got annoyed, and this is the allegation that somebody with a different surname, although the same Facebook profile, posted this.
That's very inaccurate because I was talking to Sam. I spoke to the funeral parlour. They were happy for him to start making the payments in January, and then they lapsed again. And I've spoke to Sam since then. And yeah, I've never heard nothing about this. Well, surely I'd be angry if that was my business.
If you enjoyed that video, then I strongly suggest clicking here for more highlights. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, and why not, so that you never miss out, subscribe. Clicking down there, that's an order.